and it will be the Jarvan locked in. All right, that's a bit of fun. I like how we get Camille support in game 1 and Jarvan support in game 2. Okay. Another bit of a good time that we're going to have here. Of course, Jarvan is a little bit more tested than the Camille support is, but still, definitely a different option. And this is just going to add a whole lot more hard engage for KT.
It is so much. It's hard engage, there's a lot of dive, there's a lot of backline access for KT. For T1 it becomes about creating, as you pointed out, the zone control that they have with skirmishes could be enough.
Well, see how it goes. We're coming to the Rift for game number 2. All right, the 7 KT fans here at LoL Park definitely raising their voices this time around. Got a little bit more gusto this time after that game 1 victory. Not out of the woods though, just yet. And we have to remind everyone that T1 are a team that have been very, very good at dropping random games throughout the regular season. They do it to almost any team. Oftentimes it has to do with them flexing a little bit too much in drafts. But KT are a team that have been on a lot of people's minds moving towards the summer season, given that they have begun to stabilize, that this roster has begun to come together and figure themselves out, and was one of the teams alongside DRX that people were putting some scrimbucks on.
I thought you were going into a different direction, namely KT, and the moment that they look good is when the real KT fans get legitimately worried.
Yeah.
But of course, it's a topic best avoided. As if you're not familiar with the Jarvan support, the Aerie is the rune of choice. Works very well with the flag, which especially in the early game provides incredibly consistent poke. Also Scorch for the same reason, trying to get as much dominance in that lane as you possibly can, augmented by the dueling power of the Kalista. And as soon as 6 becomes available and we see live again, presumably building into that Zhonya's, that is when the real power of this 2v2 kind of comes alive, as you can engage using your ultimate, even use your flag and drag offensively and still make it out alive, something that Jarvan otherwise has a little bit more difficulty with, unless, again, he holds that EQ combo.
Yeah. Aiming using Bang Skin, which I think is very cute. Into T1 as Life just putting these flags down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Some relevant this Jarvan support. Doing pretty good so far. Takes a lot of damage though, and Carrier is just going to dive on top of him. Aiming. Let's see whether he can turn this one. The exhaust comes through. Ren sets, looking to be set up, but doesn't actually get it. We'll therefore have to wait for that one to come back off cooldown, but gets out again, and Pierces are getting scary. Cuz moving up towards the top side. Let's see whether this one's going to work, as the wallop will connect, and Zeus nowhere to go. First blood going over to Rascal. KT off to a great start yet again.
Way out on that one, and whereas Owner tried to go for... Oh, Carrier.
Yeah, Arya is going to hit the charm. Flashes to get himself out of the way. Tongue Lash is decent and gets the stun there as well, as Faker looks for the last auto, but will not be able to get it. That's why you drink your potions, ladies and gentlemen. Still get the flash though. Certainly high value here. Faker holds on to his. Will have a lot more power here in this lane.
And as mentioned, the Owner looking for that bot side gank meant that his top side clear was rather delayed. He also looked for a gank on Arya, wasn't actually able to find anything as he moved through mid. And as a result,
throughout his career, he's very much enjoyed the Ahri and is so far having a decent time. As KT will start off the first Drake of the game. Got a whole bunch of Rens in there, and it's because it's just going to be able to secure this. The first Hex Drake is going to go down. Get an idea as to what our potential souls are going to be. It's going to be Cloud, Ocean, or Mountain.
So if that's what ends up happening, then that is something we'll accept as Owner. Mostly here to cover so Zeus can actually get the shove in, and definitely needs to, because Cuz will be spotted on this ward. The real question is, do they know Life is here?
Yeah, that's a nah. Backwards is okay. Cannon Barrage comes down. Rascal's trying to flash his way out. The Cyclone is very, very good. Life just spending some time in amongst the cannons, and once again, the Pirate will go down.
And was falling a little bit behind Aiming. Still a good play from KT.
Yeah, absolutely. Aiming now going to be able to tidy up this wave, so we'll be able to even things out as far as this bottom side, but Kalista definitely hasn't been doing all that much winning here in the LCK. Another plate is going to go down as there's the flash forward from Live. Looks to try and lock down Gumayushi. The flash forward. The Wrens are stacking up, and there is no way that he's going to make it out of this one. Carrier looks to abyssally dive his way out. Good charm lands here in the mid lane. It's Boss Bomb doing a lot of damage here from Faker, kiting around the Orbit Deception very nicely. But there's an army of minions, and it looks like Arya will be able to make his way out.
Not going to be enough because, again, he's at the play. He's there to make sure that even if a counter gank happens, even if the initial play doesn't go the way of KT, that there is the ability to at least get some form of repercussions come towards T1, as Zeus, despite getting ganked many a time, is still ahead in CS. That's more than enough.
Oh, Faker now going to get Cyclone. The charm is going to miss. Flash out from Faker. So he is going to keep himself safe. That is a big cooldown. Now unavailable for the Corki. Right when the Rift Herald has spawned as well, so KT will have a fair bit of control there towards that top side of the river.
With how the game has gone thus far, expect KT to pick up that Herald as well. Going to be really hard for T1 to fight. Their power spikes really not anything to write home about compared to what we see here live. A little bit too far off of, won't hit 6, but again, I don't expect a contest to come here through from T1 whatsoever. Not really going to be a possibility for them, as fortunately they decide that that is the case as well. And not really a cross-net play available. I don't think they can make a play towards Drake, which spawns in 30 seconds.
Yeah, might be that KT can use the Rift Herald to get that Drake priority as well out of the map, because we're going to pay a visit once again to Zeus.
His wave is pushing.
Yeah, Decoy comes out, another Cyclone very comfortably, and there is absolutely nowhere for this Gangplank to go. Just being bullied. It's like the tent that Cuz has up here. It must be glamping in the top lane right now.
He's having a really good time. You know, he's sipping on his drink. Life showed up for
There's a
for
fridge.
A night as
There's
well.
a fridge in that tent,
Oh yeah,
man.
a well-stocked fridge with food, everything that you could possibly want, and it's working. KT gonna get first turbot here, and gonna extend their lead.
And that is the full turret. Yeah, exactly. Okay, big lead now for Rascal. You know, this guy, even last season when KT was struggling, Rascal was setting records. There was only one solo kill record that he was unable to answer. And that was, I believe, Marin, who had like...
Duration as much as you normally would, because he will have Zhonya's, and he also has a Fate Spool. So that's as safe as it gets.
That's a Gnar into the wall. As, of course, if you're Gnar, you may as well press your ult button whenever you hit Mega Gnar. It's just kind of a thing. As aiming, going to take down this outer turret towards the bottom side of the map. And we'll see whether Rascal will defend. He will not. And he will just have to watch as his structures fall. It's once again going to be this trade, though. As aiming, just darting around this barrel, isn't going to be able to get it there and will be slowed down. Cuz going to take the third Drake of the game. Yeah. Set up for Soul Point without any real answer. Still 4 minutes until the Baron spawns. We'll see how T1 are going to creatively steal away a Baron this time.
You know it's going to happen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It really shouldn't this time around. The amount of damage that they have available should not be suitable for sneaking two-man Barons, but I thought that in the past, and turned out to be very, very wrong. So we'll see what actually ends up happening. As Yuma using another of the scouting / zoning ultimates, and look at Cuz. Herald's being taken, but Cuz is looking for another play.
Yeah, Ari is down here as well. Everfrost is fantastic, and unfortunately, yeah, you can eat oranges, but you're not going to be K this time. And T1, they will answer with an outer turret in the mid lane. It's definitely high value, as there won't be a cannon barrage. There's Life, gets Fate's called back again as the charm lands one more time. Faker has to flash to get himself out of the way of it, and KT threatening but unable to get a kill in this mid lane.
Well, or second Elder, because we have seen first Elders not.
Yeah, it's the third Elder, though, that really does get the game going. As Cannon Barrage here in this mid lane, just to get rid of KT, is going to deny the charge from Shirley as well. So T1 just continuing to play great defense, and now it's under 1,000 gold the lead.
not only does T1, with that earlier turret take, extend the range in which they can move up, but it also, as long as this mid lane turret is standing, it becomes a lot harder for KT to chase them down the lane. And ideally, that's what you want to be doing, right? Take someone down, and then T1 is just hiding back, running away from you, and you can punish them at that point in time. And yeah, with the posturing from T1, they're not going to contest this Drake, I don't think. Gumayushi just now backing, and we'll pick up the rapid fire cannon. The rest of the team is moving forward still though, and FAKER has picked up the package, so they are gonna have to stall, but I don't see them actually being able to make it. I don't think there's enough time.
Yeah, you got Arya off to the side, decent position as well, as that is a rend very, very quickly. Man, KT melted that dragon, so that is Cloud Soul. 6 minutes, and then the Elder is on the Rift. That's the one that KT do not want to let slip away. Baron has spawned. Zeus is going to find Rascal here, but it's a hop, skip and a jump, and Rascal will be safe.
Rare miss from Zeus there on the barrel as Rascal makes his way in. FAKER.
Yeah, rockets over the wall here as Rascal is there as well. Spots him out. Zeus going to find the Gnar one more time as that, it's starting to really hurt here, these boomerangs. Rascal with that Mega Gnar at the ready, throwing boulders down, but T1 have created enough space here. Because I believe got a smite down there. No, it was in fact T1 that secured the Rift Scuttler, so that gives them a victory. And as well, whether Zeus is going to hit 3 barrels and then all of KT will die, which is somewhat of a possibility. So I'm just going to get the smite off here. As Cuz taking a lot of damage. Cannon Barrage doing so much work. Zeus over the wall, gets the barrel in. Arya is going to get knocked up as well, as the Abyssal Dive is fantastic. And life is now running for the hills. That is Kalista and the Wukong dead, and that may just mean Baron here for T1.
And it doesn't matter if you get taken down 4 times, if the enemy team then goes so aggressively in without keeping track of where that gangplank is. T1 sees them coming, is ready, will be starting up the Baron here, and I don't know if Rascal by himself can do a lot about it. Arya's teleport.
Yeah, the boulders are going forward, but yeah, this Baron is not long for the world. Owner will be able to secure it very comfortably.
It takes long. T1 is able to just poke. That's what they're going to be looking for.
They've also got the package.
Rascal, yeah, they are sitting in the right position.
Absolutely set up. Rascal does have half an R-bar right now. Feeling pretty good about that. As Owner slinks into the mist. Gumayushi now just dealing with this inner turret as aiming has started off the Elder Drake. Like you were talking about, it's all about the turn here. As FAKER looking to get behind them, that package is about to be delivered as Rascal is running so quickly thanks to the Cloud Soul. Arya in position though to try and catch FAKER on the flank. There's the charm, he walks straight into it. Everfrost is there as well, the flash cyclone, but the package getting so much value! And now the Gnar can't really do too much as life dives on in there. The cyclone not getting what it can. Zeus is going to go down, but it's immediately traded as aiming is going to go down extraordinarily low. The Gnar into the wall though, but Gumayushi is untouched! And these rockets are so painful! Owner looking to get over this wall as Arya goes golden as well. Will he have a charm is the question. But the answer is it does not matter as Gumayushi locks down the kill. And T1 will claim the Elder Drake that they planned for, I guess, by giving away all of these elemental dragons.
Much more control there by T1. FAKER, he must have had at least an idea that Arya was waiting for him in that brush, because that was a very premeditated play. KT trying to get access to the enemy backline, trying to pick a decisive fight, but ends up just walking into T1's waiting arms.
Yeah, now with the Elder, there is no way for KT to really challenge unless they can find a pick. You can see searching for carrier there off towards the side, but this inner turret goes down very quickly. FAKER has picked up his Guardian Angel as well, which is so valuable, as now Zeus going to have to flash, and he does so. Gets out of the way of the Fate's Call. That means that this inhibitor turret is just going to be taken down. And T1, they have KT so far on the ropes right now. As there's the Cataclysm. Life is just going to die, as aiming will try and put as many sticks into him as possible. There's the Devour. There's the Flash out as well, as aiming's desperately trying to keep himself alive. It is not going to work whatsoever. as the Dragon is going to come down. However, there is a GA, so aiming survives for a little while longer. Arya goes golden as well. Zeus in a little bit of trouble as there's the Orbit Deception, but Arya is going to feel the wrath of the Dragon one more time. Faker also still has his GA, remember guys, so he is absolutely fine. Cuz gonna get taken down. Gumayusi now chasing after Rascal. Chasing Nas is something that he had a bit of trouble with earlier on this week, but this time around he is absolutely fine. And T1, its only life left to defend these Nexus turrets. It looks like we're finally going to game number 3 in this series.
Well played by T1, unfortunately for KT. A nice, well-rounded and cohesive comp, but not quite finding the angles. And